Could it be happening? We don't know yet. I'm staring and I'm looking back over here. And do I have? Oh, I have a bunch of comments now. Let me scroll all the way back up to the comments and say, hey, welcome to Drone Therapy, everybody. This week we're going to be talking about rumors and leaks and whatnot. And I'm glad to have everybody here. So I'm going to click up here. We got Jody Drone Shots came in. And Dusty was saying something. I don't know. This, it might be something, a line from a song that I just don't remember. The poets tell how Poncho fell and lefties living in cheap hotels. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends where we're told Poncho needs your prayers. It's true, but save a few for Lefty too. Okay. And then Scott made the comments that I always like my stream to be steady and with vigor, and he will like my stream too. And then I said, well, I might have to take something to make sure that I can produce the vigor. So, ha ha ha. Anyway, Steven Drones, glad to have you here. Zach's also in the house, glad to see you as well. Scrolling. Akira Show, yay! He's in the house as well. Let me see. Keep going, scrolling. See Jody, RJ, Ariel's glad to have you in the house as well. Thank you for coming. Scrolling. Big Drone Flyer Zach, I may have scrolled past you a minute ago. Glad to have you in the house as well. Big Orange Drone Flyer Zach. Sorry, I didn't want to improperly read your name. I'm trying to catch up with what I hear. Yep, and Johnny Drone Flyer, I saw him pop in and I said, I'm wearing your hat. Yeah, see Johnny's here. He's telling everybody hi. Randy's telling everybody hi. Let's see, rolling. Okay, we're caught up now. Okay. Hey, and Brian's in the house. Glad to have you in the house as well, sir. Thank you for coming. Okay, so it says we got 12 people here. And for some strange reason, when I go back and I look at this next week, it'll say I had 9 people watching the show and I only got 20 views. I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube anymore. Joe Fotoleo, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming, sir. Okay, so anyway, Randy, it's been a while. Figured I'd catch up. What's going on with you?
Yeah, same old stuff, man. Just working. As you know, I got a 3D printer, so been having
Now
a
you
lot
have
of
a
fun
3D
with that.
printer. What company is your 3D printer made by?
Some company called Bamboo. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, see, bamboo. Y'all got to hear that, man. I know y'all got those printers out there, but this, like I said, I'm actually printing a pass-through right now as we speak. Oh, it just finished the ball. Now it's getting ready to do, like, the vein.
Yeah, if you don't have one and you spend a lot of time at home with kids and stuff, I would highly recommend getting one.
Here's the only thing. We'll tell everybody this right now. Buy your filament as quickly as you possibly can before the tariffs kick in, because that's where all that shit comes from. That was what I was reading. I was reading an article before we went live talking about how 3D printing was not going to be cheap for a while, because once they started pushing the prices up, we were going to end up having to. Well, it could be as much as, like, I think we can buy. We get it what, $14 a $15 a spool from Bamboo if you buy 4 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they're saying it could be as much as $30 if you buy 4. If they're figuring how
$30
it's going to balance out. $30 a piece. So 30 times 4. That's going to be your discounted rate. Your discounted rate, man, because of the tariffs. So if you buy, ordinarily they're going to be like $50 a roll, $55 a roll.
Yeah, but those tariffs won't last long. They're just threats. They're
Well,
negotiating tactics.
I'm just telling. I just read the article, so I'm saying that there's a possibility that for a little while, filament and stuff like that's going to be a little bit more expensive. Just giving you a heads up. Ron.
Randy, I'm going to open up a filament factory in Oxford and avoid all those tariffs.
Hey,
You
I'll
want
be
to
your number
go
one
in with
customer.
me?
And
Yeah, well, I
Ronnie,
was gonna
welcome in. Glad to have you in the house. Good to see
I'll
you,
be
sir.
the silent partner.
Well, no. See, Johnny says he doesn't think it's going to go up quite that much. But that's what the article I had read had said. So I was like, ugh, because it the tariff is gonna hit 2 or 3 different places. So that's what they were saying. Anyway, so the tariff would basically, there would be a shipping differential. There would be an actual price differential when it got over here because the importer's paying the tariff. Anyway, so
As of late morning today on the East Coast, DJI prices haven't gone up on their website.
well, that's another subject I was going to bring up, and people have been noticing this. You can't get a Mini 4 Pro or a DJI Air 3 other than refurbished models pretty much anywhere.
Air 3S, Air 3S.
Yeah, anywhere in the
Yeah.
U.S.
But guess what, Bill? Bob Morrow from the Rhode Island Drone Meetup Association, he put his computer like he from the Vietnam server, so he looked at it like he was coming from Vietnam. They're for sale if you're not in the U.S.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
They're only not for sale for U.S.
But here's
residents.
the thing. Here's my
Oh,
theory on that. DJI has shipped so many drones over here when people bought the Air 3S, and then they've had to refund all that money plus all that shipping on all that
true,
stuff. I'd
true.
say they've got to the point to where they're just like, nah. We'll wait till they get all that stuff worked out. We're just not going to send anything else over there. If they want to blacklist us, whatever.
Bill, that makes sense. But you could buy a flip. You could buy flip's not sold out. You could buy a DJI flip. So
I'm almost wondering if it's coming in kind of in a different way. It's not coming in as a DJI drone, or it's simply not a name that the importers recognize, or they recognize at the port. DJI Flip. Oh, that's got to be one of them flip up cameras. So they
yeah,
just let it go.
yeah.
But they're used to Mavic and Enterprise and stuff like that. So.
And mini drone, yeah, yeah, could be, but or they only want to ban the good drones. They don't care about oddball drones like
Okay,
flips
right
and
now
neos.
it's telling me there's 19 people here, right?
Uh
But
huh.
I shit you not. I'll look at it and it'll say the most concurrent viewers 9, and then it'll say that we had like 18 views for the entire hour and a half. Skydio doesn't have a flip version. This is true. This is true. But like I said, my theory on I think seriously. Oh, now we're down to 18, 17, 16, 14. Anyway, is like I said, DJI just gave. They're like, we're not going to keep throwing this money away. We're not going to keep taping the damn box up, sending it over there, having somebody go through the damn thing, and then taping it back up, and then shipping it back, and then having some pissed off guy in chat or on a phone going bananas in the U.S. Where in the hell's my drone? You know?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
just said enough's enough.
Yeah.
We'll make money elsewhere.
But how does BH Photo and Adorama get a hold of these and they sell them on Amazon?
The whole point is people still aren't getting them. I don't know about the West Coast. I haven't ordered a drone in a while,
Yeah.
so I
Well,
don't
I think
know.
that the people aren't getting them order them directly from DJI. You could find these drones sold on Amazon by third party sellers, such as Adorama. You know,
Wait a minute. Let me hit
I'll
him
forward
up. I
internal
need to get
storage,
him.
please. And that actually probably could get delivered.
Where is he? I'm trying to find. I
They're
see
pro-
him come in.
but I'm guessing there won't be a Pocket 4 this year, but I'm just guessing.
You don't think there'll be a Pocket 4 this year? You're guessing?
They usually wait a long time between pockets. They just did that big update last week where they brought that tele medium tele mode, and they brought like focus breathing. So they did some big updates to their current models. So they're still very invested in their current Pocket
Yeah, yeah,
3. And
yeah.
what are they really going to do, Bill? They already got a 1 inch sensor thing. What are they going to do? Put a 4/3 sensor
Oh,
on it
wait,
and
wait, wait.
make it gigantic?
Zach has an answer for you. B&H and Adorama do not have any of the drones aforementioned.
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe I almost not today, but some days they're selling kits on Amazon.
Yeah, I
Again,
updated mine
I
too,
know
but I
this
haven't
changes by
messed
the
with.
day. I know this changes by the day and the hour, Zach. But I'm just saying, within the past week, I've seen third party sellers. If it's not Adorama and Beach Hood in particular, third party sellers on Amazon selling those drones. But what they do is they kit it out. They put a backpack in there, filters, straps, and they bump the price up a couple $100 higher.
Yeah, for sure. But we were talking about the Pocket 3/4. Well, that's cool because I have a 3D printer. Look at the I made look at did I show you that I made
Oh,
this for mine?
a little stand. Yeah, yeah.
Did you see Randy?
Oh,
That's
that's
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I want a pocket stand for the pocket what the pocket I didn't have, and I had to give it away.
Why?
Well, I mean, well, the size changed, so I had like whatever I want to stand for. Maybe the pocket one, I had the pocket two, and it wouldn't fit.
I gave my daughter-in-law the OG Pocket.
Okay.
But the thing about it is of course, she's from the younger generation. She's like, does that not have zoom and all this on it? I'm like, no, it doesn't. It has 4K, and it takes a very, very good picture. But no,
Well,
she's
the
tried using it.
the pocket two had zoom.
Yes, he's like, I don't even see any kits on Amazon for the Air 3S
So
as
what are
of
you
tonight.
saying? You can only get a DJI drone from DJI right now?
No, no,
And it depends on where
that's where
you
you can't
live
get.
too.
Yeah, that's where you can't get them. Usually if you could find one now, it's from a third party vendor.
So you can't get drones from DJI either right now?
Hey, John.
Well, the Air 3S it says out of stock on their website, and the Mini 4 Pro says out of stock.
Oh
And people
wow.
like Al Cicerone in Florida, he ordered the Neo directly from DJI, and you were allowed to order, but it got stuck in customs in Miami, so he had to buy from a third party seller like in Arizona or something.
Oh wow. You think that has something to do with customs?
We don't know how deep it goes. Uh, usually Customs doesn't make these type of decisions
Yeah,
on their
exactly. It's
own.
really weird that they're getting stopped by customs, and
And
we're
not
not
all not
hearing
all
why.
customs, certain customs.
Yeah,
Like
certain
Miami,
customs.
Miami's notorious for not letting DJI drones in.
Mm.
It's really, really odd. Like I'm hoping that we get the Mavic 4. Okay, now here's something else. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and whip everything out while we're here. Okay, so Igor, whatever you want to call him, popped out something about 3 days ago, right? Let me
Yes,
go ahead. And I think the next day he popped out like a picture of the shell or something like that.
yeah, that
Okay.
shelf picture's going around pretty good now.
Okay, let me see. I need to share. Share a screen, Bill. Share a screen. Bill. Share your
Share that
screen.
screen.
Okay, and
Share
here we
that
go. We're going to
beautiful
add it to the
screen.
stream. All right, now. You can see this here. This is what he put up. But I want people to look closely here.
Yes,
Okay, if you go over here, can you see? I'm going to make this one. Can you see this picture now? The big
I see.
picture? Did it
Yeah,
get
I see
bigger?
the big
Yes. All
picture.
right, now. Look at this closely. Anybody know
Yes.
anything strange?
Well, that there's going to be a
240
Mavic
watts.
Force Pro City launching at launch.
Okay, and then the first mentioning we've had of a Mavic 4 alone, but look down here closer, it says
200.
DJI RC Pro. Not Pro
Yes.
2, but Pro.
Hmm.
So that I'm either wondering, is this a fake mock-up? Because, Jasper's had a little bit better info here recently. But I even asked him about it. He didn't respond to me. I was like, so not RC Pro 2? Because we've
Two.
seen that new controller, right? With the
Right.
extendable screen on it, kind of like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Phantom. Remember how the Phantom
Yeah.
4 Pro Plus was?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Hey, and
controller came with.
before you take that graphic away totally, Bill, how about the 240-watt thing? Does that have a 240-watt charger? If it does, what kind of battery do they have in that thing? It needs 240
Well, I
watts.
can't show you exactly what kind of battery. No, 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 no. I don't want to do that yet. I don't. I'm gonna keep a little bit. I'm gonna keep a little bit here. We're
I
gonna go
don't,
ahead and.
you'll be able to charge your house with that. You'll be able to run your lights with that battery.
Well,
Your
that's why I'm
refrigerator.
like wondering if it's really.
Well, maybe.
I don't think that the new drone's going to be controlled by the old controller.
What about consecutive charging or concurrent, whatever, doing them
Yeah, yeah,
charging them
all at
all?
once. That's
Oh, okay.
possible.
So 240
Yeah,
watts will work
that would
well for
explain
that.
why you need the wattage.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, so okay, what I'm gonna go over here. Um, Jasper has been talking. Let's go. I'll just go ahead and throw Jasper's stuff up here. And if you haven't figured out already, Haya has convinced Jasper to come and write for Drone XL. Have you,
Good, good. Yeah, well,
you
good
know,
job, hey.
so that's cool. Gets him a little notoriety, a little more notoriety and stuff. But I thought it was whatever. Okay, not saying we've got 21 here. I feel like we should everybody. I want everybody to put
Oh,
like say me, 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 me. I don't want to
yeah,
miss
yeah,
anybody here. Let me see. Is
yeah,
there anybody
yeah.
new that I've missed? If I missed you, say hey, you missed you. You old. Get new glasses.
Did you get Jim's droning?
No.
There you
Hello,
go. Go-
Jim.
Jim from
How's it
Canada.
going, Jim? And
Well,
the grumpy vlogger is.
oh, Lord's here.
I hope your medication's okay.
I hope so too.
Ron,
How about
check your
the?
messenger.
Did we get TJ Giggles
Yes,
or
TJ.
I'll check my messenger, TJ.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share Jasper. Share Jasper stuff. We'll look at
Cheryl
So
Jasper.
is he
good
not going to
old
be posting
Jasper and
stuff?
his stuff here.
Is he
Okay,
not
he's
going to be
saying here in
posting
this
his?
new video, confirms the Mavic 4 Pro will shoot vertical and will go beyond 90 degrees. It will go up to 110 degrees. So that's a long way up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, that's actually looking backwards, kind of. Which whatever you want to do, I guess.
Power lines.
And then we got. Oh yeah, it would be great for inspection, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then he's got the new high res
Make it big,
picture.
Bill.
Do
Make
what
it
now?
big, Bill. Make it big.
Make it big. Wait a minute, I got to put
Yeah.
it in the damn chat, don't I? There
Yeah.
we go.
Make it
There we
big.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be much better instead of Bill just talking about looking at it on the screen.
There you go.
Okay, so
I like
let me
that.
go
Yeah.
over here. Like I said, he's talking about. Oh, that didn't take you all over, did it? No. So if you click on his page now, it takes you to the Drone XL page.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well, well.
basically what's going on.
Jasper deserves to make a little money on this too, right?
I don't know if he might be paying him. I don't know. I haven't talked to
Okay.
Billy in forever. I don't know if he pays him or not.
Okay.
Anyway, it'll go up to 110 degrees vertical. So anyway, let me close this and close Igor. Okay, now scroll down here. Here's the supposed high quality picture of the
Yep.
Mavic 4.
That's the
Okay,
best
well
picture we've seen yet.
I was doing a little browsing on my own. Let me stop sharing
Mhm.
this.
It looks like the gimbal's
Oh, it
upside
did it
down,
again. I hate when
like
it
the
does that.
Mavic 3 upside down. Mavic 3 Pro.
I found this stuff on my own. You've seen them all showing pictures of the shell and stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this up. Okay, that's cool. And we'll do another share. I haven't seen anybody else show these yet. I don't think. Has anybody else seen these?
Yeah, I saw that photo someplace.
All four of them?
I think I saw it just like that. Yeah, the way you put it up at first.
And so here's the shell itself, and the sensors on top, and the battery, which looks very similar to an Air battery, an Air 3 battery, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Hmm.
just like it.
Here's the inside, more internals. What is that? Oh, okay, so that's how the gimbal rolls. You can see it down there in the front of the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And more of the battery. That's a big ass
Better.
battery. That's a big battery. So it's 3 cells, 4 cells. 4 cells? I don't know. Anybody can correct me, I don't know. And then there's another view of the battery.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
But I just happened to run across those.
Hey, Bill,
What?
the better
There it
looking the
goes
picture,
again. I hate when it does this.
the closer we are to get release date.
Yeah, well, the thing is I don't know for sure if my prediction of, March 18th is going to come true or not.
Yeah, because
'Cause we'll have to see.
Jasper threw out April 20th recently.
Do what now?
Jasper threw out the date of April 20th recently.
Yeah, I'd heard that, but that's also the favorite day of stoners here in the U.S.
Okay.
420. You know, so I was like, I don't know if that's somebody's jerking his chain. You know, he went, oh yeah, it's on 420. You know, 420. And Jasper went, yeah, okay. Because
and
over
that's a Su-
there
and
where he lives at, it's always
yeah,
420.
and that's a Sunday also.
Well, yeah, and where he lives at, it's always 420.
It's my dad's birthday.
He lives over in the
Oh yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh, Lloyd said
Huh.
he was late. That's okay, Lloyd. I'm extremely late
Well,
in
it
mailing your
would have been.
stuff because I'm too lazy. I need to get off my ass. But good news is my vitamin D's up, which
That's
is
good.
better. Uh, so okay, I've already shot my whole load. I don't have anything else.
We
We've
got nothing. We got
yeah.
nothing now,
Okay. Well,
folks.
no. Now I do have some preview streaming coming up.
Okay.
So we can say, anybody watch the Academy Awards? Yes, we're going Squirrel early.
No,
You didn't watch the
Uh,
Academy Awards? Well, the Honora won Best Picture.
I heard.
Okay, which is kind of like an updated version of Pretty Woman.
Oh, I used to like Pretty Woman.
Well, I mean, she works in the profession, and it's
Okay.
this little Russian kid whose daddy is an oligarch, and he says, "How much for you to stay with me exclusively for the whole week?" And she says,
Mm.
15K, and he says, "Deal."
Oh
And
wow.
then they run off and get married and everything, and then the people get mad and try to get it annulled. I was like, "Well, what's the little guy that's in there with Richard Gere and
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
he's like, well, if I just sleep with you, maybe I'll understand." And she just belts him across the face.
yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
and I haven't seen it yet. Anyway, for those of you that don't want to spend the money right now, I think it's $15 plus tax on what is that one? Not who? It's not Voodoo anymore. It's Fandango. Yes. So it's on sale. All the Academy Award nominee movies are on sale from anywhere from $15 to $20. You know, down from sometimes $30 now if you want to get it streaming. Anyway, and if you
Bill, Bill,
don't,
Bill, I'm partial to the Bob Dylan movie.
well, I haven't heard when it's going to be released and where it's going to be released yet. It may very well go on to Disney Plus. I don't know
Oh
for sure.
wow. Yeah.
But here's this what I was going to say about Honora. Will be on Hulu on March 17th. So
Okay.
if you already have Hulu, you'll be able to watch the Best
Oh,
Picture, and she
I,
won for Best Actress too. The
I
little
do have
girl.
Hulu,
Yeah, it will
and
be on
I
Hulu
brought my
on on
I
St.
brought my
Paddy's
Apple,
Day. You'll be able to watch Honora on Hulu.
and I brought my
Okay.
Apple TV with me to Florida, so I have all my streaming channels with me.
Yeah. Okay, The Brutalist. He was the one. He won for Best Actor. Oh God, I can see his name. I'm wanting to say Damien something.
Matt
Anyway,
Damon.
not no Damien. Damien.
Oh, Damien.
Anybody know? Can you tell me in the stands? What is his name? What is his name? I'm going to scroll on up through. Hey, Barkley's here.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
Barkley.
But he's been there. He's been here. Yep, yep. He's saying
Yeah, I
hello to
didn't. I'm
everybody.
just trying to. I was over here jabbering. You ordered Cobra S1. Is that a printer, Lloyd? Let's see.
Or it's a combo. He ordered. It's a combo.
Yeah, he ordered the.
So
I
here's
forget
the
what it's
thing.
called.
FPV stuff, there's no trouble whatsoever. Apparently, right?
But yeah, yeah. I think even air units are getting through, right?
I think
Yeah.
he
So
got an
there's no problem
Anycubic.
as far as that's concerned.
Anycubic.
Wha-
Bill, if it doesn't say DJI in the box, you're probably in good shape if you want to order.
Shit, what now? What happened? What? So Barkley
If the
said
box
something
doesn't
happened.
say DJI, you'll probably get your drone gear.
So it's better to go. Oh, okay. Lloyd said that's a 3D printer.
Yeah, oh, 3D.
Okay. Warren said Oscar snore. I just want to, I'm just, hey, I'm weird like that. Anyway, we'll see. We showed the pictures of that. We talked about, oh, I haven't told him. Here's some more to go. Like I said, and the Brutalist, what is his name? No, it's something, maybe it's, God, I can see. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know any Damians.
I know, it's probably not who I'm thinking.
What's the brutalist about it? I thought it may have been about one of my bad videos or whatever.
Well, I know it's coming to Max.
Okay.
What is his name? He won Best Academy Award for, for Academy Award for Best Actor.
Somebody in the chat Google. Somebody in the chat Google it.
No, it's gotta tell. Come on, right here it is. It's
Damian
gonna say
Lillard.
Yeah, he's a great ball player.
Adrian Brody. I don't know where I was at
Oh,
with the rest of it.
I love Adrian Brody.
Yeah, he won Best Actor
He's
for
a good actor.
Brutalist, and the Brutalist is like almost 4 hours long. Yeah, there we
Brody,
go. Eric put it in there.
Brody's good in
Adrian
everything he's
Brody
in.
did the Brutalist.
I
Yeah,
put I
he's
put Adrian Brody into the list with like Tom Cruise.
he's
He's
good in
that
every
good.
movie he's in or TV show.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah,
he's in, he's
and he
good.
pretty
He's
much
that good.
smokes in every movie he's in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does. Okay, movie coming out on Netflix on March 14th called The Electric State. It's
Ooh.
got, what's her name, Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt.
Oh, Chris
That's
Pratt.
a good
Yeah,
actor.
and it's kind of weird. It's kind of this odd dystopian future where we've kind of made AI robots and they're our friends, but now we've gotten to the point to where we're trying to kill them all, but the robots kind of just want to hang out. Kind of like, what was the movie with Will Smith, I
Oh
Robot?
yeah, iRobot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like that, where they were just
Okay.
like, look, we don't want to kill you guys. We just want to be left alone. We don't even mind coming and cleaning your house occasionally, but once we get done cleaning your house, leave us alone. We don't want to kill you or nothing like that. And there was another one, another movie here recently, The Creator, that was like that as well. There was a bunch of AI, and they just wanted to. They didn't want to kill anybody. They just wanted to live.
Right.
Uh oh, Brody gave the longest acceptance speech in history.
Oh wow.
I did not watch it that closely. My wife
Oh,
did, so I
was
would
that his
not have any
first?
idea about that.
Was that his first Academy Award?
I don't
First,
know.
I thought he had won one
That's an
before.
Oscar, right?
Yeah,
Academy
yeah,
Award.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought he had won one before.
Yeah. I thought he
Uh,
won for that movie. When they were in Poland and
He may
Nazi.
have. He's a good actor. He may have.
Yeah.
okay, let me see. And then next,
Somebody Google search that in the chat.
I've got another one for everybody that's got a family with either you're still mom and dad, you got younger kids, or you're like me and you have grandkids. Plankton the movie is actually coming out on March 7th on Netflix. Plankton has his own movie now.
I don't think I'm out of it. I don't think I know Plankton.
My
Oh,
kids,
Plankton, SpongeBob, and Mr. Krabs' enemy. You
Oh,
know
my
who
kids can't watch
SpongeBob is? SpongeBob
I do.
SquarePants?
I know SpongeBob.
Okay, well, Plankton is the little guy that's always trying to steal the Krabby Patty recipe.
Oh,
Yeah, he's always trying to.
I kind of forgot him, but
Yeah, see, I
okay.
told you he has 2 Oscars.
my kids can't sit still long enough to watch a movie. They're good for maybe 45 minutes.
That's like
At
my
Okay.
best.
daughter can't sit still and watch a movie for more than 20.
They can't do it.
Yeah, The Pianist. There we go.
Yeah, he was great in the penis.
Yeah, that was what he won for. The other one, I was
Okay,
thinking.
yeah, it's an oldie but goodie. Yeah, watch it, Warren.
No, that's so funny.
Don't get us demonetized.
Like we're ever monetized. That's
Say
hilarious.
that 3 times real fast.
But yeah, oh yeah, I could do this. I haven't done this yet. I could share this. Let's see where we're at here. Window. Whoa, where's that? It's not okay. So I have to bring it up. Is that what you're saying? That's baloney. Does that work better
Phil,
here?
got a question.
Yeah.
About 3D printing.
Yeah.
You ever have you used TPU yet?
No. I've only
So
used
maybe-
PLA so far.
Okay. I got some PET G and some PLA. But the PLA you got to dry it out, and I think you got to print. It's best to print from the dryer. So I want to talk to
Randy, you've
somebody.
been posting some of your prints on Facebook. They look amazing.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. No courtesy of me. That's all the printer. It's pretty
Okay.
awesome.
That's going to be a pass through.
I just click.
So that little ball there, the little ball,
Hmm.
Well, slide down this tube. It's making supports for it right now, but
See,
it'll.
that's the main reason. The main reason I wanted the X1C is for that high frame rate webcam.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's another thing. I can do another thing in it that, let me go ahead and pull that.
Because the A1 webcam, it's just like a picture every 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. But
Mm.
this one, there's like a switch in it or something you can do. What the hell? Remove from scene. Where did that pop up from? That just kind of jumped out there. I didn't share anything. I'm being controlled by people beyond. Anyway. Okay, where am I at? I was off to see the wizard. No, I'm dropping shit everywhere. Okay, wait a minute. Randy, you don't really need to dry TPU, just print it slower. Okay, that makes sense.
Because that stuff is really soft compared to the PLA when it's like on the roll. It's really soft. I'm surprised it even makes it through
Well,
the
TPU's soft
extruder.
anyway after you print it, man. It's kind of rubbery.
Yeah.
So it's like you can make it, it's really cool for like, if you have any camera gear, you can print like lens, you can print a hard shell out of probably PTG,
Hmm.
and then you would print the insert out of TPU. So the lens would actually sit kind of in the TPU rubbery gel kind of stuff that would soften it
Yeah.
for any blows or anything. And then you had the hard shell PTG on the outside.
Mm.
I mean, that's what I've read. Like, it's so frustrating that I only have TPU. PLA, sorry. And it's so frustrating a lot of times because if you're on Maker World, very few of them, but some here and there, more here recently, they want PTG. And I'm like, shit. And then I read that article about how much. Print a TPU.
I just printed TPU.
What do you 4 3-inch frame?
Okay.
You using it for the stack? I don't. What do you? Okay, I don't know what he's printing now. And some drone guy says PTG is a pain to print.
Hmm.
Is it hard to print even in a bamboo?
Johnny, you didn't dry your TPU. You can't put it through the AM. I mean, there is a certain TPU you can put through the AMS, but the one I got, you can't.
We'll run it through okay, that's right. You don't have the.
No, I'm
I
gonna
can
put it
use
on
the
top.
external
I'm
on
just
mine.
going to unplug one of the AMS lines and plug that in.
Well, I could actually on mine. I could just run it on the external and bring it in that way.
Yeah. That you have a splitter, don't you?
Yeah. Well, no, I think I actually would have to print a splitter.
You got
I could set the
yeah, 'cause-
spool on an external feed outside of the AMS. Basically, it just is on the back, right here on the back. Well, you can't see it because it's out of
yeah,
range.
yeah. That's what I'm doing.
But there's a little, so you can see it sticking out on the back, right
The
there.
spool holder.
Yeah, and I can stick it right there.
Hey, Bill, Itchy Sack just joined us in the chat.
Sammy!
Johnny, did you dry your TPU before you printed with it?
And Bill, Johnny printed an '04 camera, '04
Okay,
air
he's
unit
saying yeah,
camera
it
mount.
does. Bamboo does fine with PTG. Print TPU separate. Yeah, I would think.
Hmm. Does
You can only-
Jim have a
I wonder
bamboo
if you
printer
could-
also?
Does bamboo?
Yeah,
Okay,
Jim's
let's
got
do
an
that.
X1C.
Okay, we'll do that since we're here. I'm going to go, and I'm going to go bring up bamboo. Ron, we need to get, you know what? We need to start a GoFundMe, and we need to get Ron Brown an A1 Mini.
Um,
I think
I,
Jim
I,
has
I
a
just
P printer.
I just on the room for one.
No, an
On a
A1
small.
Mini is the smallest one they
Oh,
have.
okay,
Teeny tiny.
okay.
And you can just run
Ron,
one
if you
color at a time.
room for a pizza box, you got room for a printer.
Yeah, that's because A1 Mini's tiny.
Yeah.
Oh God! Come on, Bill, get over here. BAM. There we go. That's what I want. And we'll go filament. Shop all filaments. Hopefully you can
Okay.
see this.
Thanks, Johnny.
What
He
Johnny
said
do?
it was in a Ziploc bag with drying
Ziploc
about.
bag drying, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I got
I
mine
like
in a.
sometimes Bamboo will send you. They'll send it to you in a Ziploc bag, and after you cut it, I can just put it like if it's I'm not going to use it, I'll put it back in the bag and seal it back up.
Hmm.
But
All mine were in like.
PLA's
I
not
didn't
that
even
bad.
cut. I just took a razor knife to it.
John Flynn says he never dries his TPU,
Who
but he
doesn't?
John Flynn, Flying Flynn Media, he doesn't
Uh,
dry it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try
no.
it.
See, Johnny said he did not either. Okay, Randy.
What are you guys being dry? Is it wet at some point?
No, it just soaks up moisture out of the
Yeah,
air.
any
A lot
all
more than.
filament does that. Different types do it more than
I got
others.
you.
Yeah.
I got you.
TPU is like one of the worst.
Yeah, and here's Johnny. Never dry TPU when I'm printing.
So,
Okay.
what you're saying, Randy, on a hot summer day in Cecil County in July and August,
Yeah.
your film is going to be wet.
Yes. Absolutely. I got a big it's like a watertight bin that I bought.
Wow.
Airtight,
Okay,
watertight.
Seriously?
And I bought some desiccant beads to put in with it, so it should be okay sitting in that.
good.
Sammy
Good.
said he didn't
He
dry
doesn't
his
dry
either.
his
He keep
either.
it Ziploc. Yeah.
Looks like I'm not
Okay.
drying it.
I don't have any TPU. Oh shit! I keep running my mouth, and I actually brought it up, and I put it in there, and I was looking over here at the chat, not paying attention to what I was doing. Okay, here we are on the TPU screen, and it looks
Okay.
like everything is pretty much standard at the moment. Basic is still $19.99, $20. Matte PTG $20.
I'm expecting like eight
Translucent
eight
to me
rolls
sounds like
tomorrow.
see. What does translucent mean to you guys?
I mean,
See
see
through?
through.
See
Yeah.
through, yeah.
Not completely see through, but it lets the light shine through.
Opaque, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Clear.
Hey, Randy, Johnny just sent you a pic.
I like
Okay.
silk pretty good. I actually like silk. Oh, PLA Sparkle. $25. ABS, PLA, TPU, man. TPU for AMS.
I want some
$40
of that
a
wood.
roll.
Some of that wood.
That
That
looks
wood
cool.
PLA.
That
Hey,
looks cool.
TJ has a question for you guys in the chat. He says, when you 3D print, does it come out wet?
No, it comes out dry and hot.
Come out
Okay.
wet.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Or was
dries
he
out
trying to be
within
funny?
seconds.
Maybe he was trying to be funny. Where
Oh,
the
you
heck?
could have been. Sorry. I wasn't getting the
Uh,
printing humor.
I had a dirty mind. I have a dirty mind, so that was the first thing that I went towards too,
Thank
and then I
God y'all
hurry up
didn't
and
see that.
get back.
I almost knocked myself out cold. I had my fidget spinners and I dropped one on the floor and I started spinning the chair around. I got really dizzy. Woo! But yeah, they still got the same. Like if you buy, there's TPU, the wood.
Bob Casey's here now, Bill. You saying
Hey,
hello.
Bob Casey! There's PLA Basic Gradient. That's kind of neat.
And Joe Fotoloo's in here now, too.
He was in here earlier.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, did you print?
Ward says, oh my God, Bill just
I don't
said,
even know for
hot
sure what
wet.
those are, Sammy. I don't even know for sure. Wait a minute, hang on. What now? I don't even know for sure what Sammy's talking about.
John Flynn says, Randy, you haven't made bumpers for your Vada 2 yet?
I haven't printed anything with TPU
Yeah, you got
yet.
TPU, man. Damn.
Yeah,
You should be printing bumpers for everybody.
I got some of the dual color silk.
Yeah, I got actually like Battleship Gray, and it comes out real sparkly. I may
Yeah,
hang on a second. I'll be right back. Y'all talk.
All righty.
yeah.
Um,
I just ordered like 6 more filament rolls. I'm supposed to be here tomorrow.
and where do you order your filament from, Randy?
Uh, I ordered like 8 rolls when I first ordered the printer, and then I just ordered 6 more from
I mean,
Bamboo.
from Bamboo directly? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can you buy filament stuff like on Amazon, or do you have to buy it from the
Uh,
manufacturer?
I just started using it Saturday, so I'm not sure. I think you
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
Bill, can you get bamboo filament on Amazon?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And you can get you can even get bamboo filament from Best Buy.
And Bill, Sammy sent you a. He said he sent you a pic in Facebook Messenger.
Okay, no, I don't have Facebook open. I'll get it open in a second.
Okay.
You need orange TPU. This is that Battleship
Well,
TPU that our
oh
Battleship
wow.
PLA
I
Silk
got
Uh-huh.
Plus. This is Silk Plus. Hang on.
That looks shiny.
Yeah, she's real
Hey,
shiny.
Jim Drogi says he orders on Amazon.
Silk Plus.
I got
And
some
I've got
bamboo
another
and
roll
orange
of
from him.
it. Let's see. TPU stands for what? I don't know for sure. What does TPU stand? I don't know what any of them really stand for. I just know that they all have different textures.
Right.
What did I do? What did I do? Barkley's saying demonetized.
Uh oh.
What did we do?
We got demonetized again. Jim Drogi says don't buy bamboo.
Don't buy bamboo.
Yeah, you don't have to use bamboo.
No, but
Okay.
you got to set up the profile if you don't have that RF.
Right. You just
That
click the
chip.
generic one and just remember which one it's in. Thermoplastic polyurethane.
Okay. Thank you.
Well,
And Johnny Drone Flyer says Overture PLA plus Amazon, whatever that means.
You buy. I guess that's a filament. He's talking about you can buy on Amazon. It's good.
Okay. Okay.
Overture peel. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Does Baron have a banger? Let me hook up.
Yeah.
Bill, you print these coasters up yet?
Put what now?
These bamboo coasters.
No, I haven't printed any of them.
They
Right
turned
now,
out
Hey,
pretty good.
I'm just
I'm gonna answer Bob Casey. Bob Casey, it hasn't been much sunshine to save in the past couple of days, but I'll make sure it's sunny when you get down here, brother.
Oh, and don't forget, after this weekend, you'll have more time to fly.
Oh, you don't have to get up as early to catch the sunrises. Oh, Bill, can I talk about a meetup next week? We're
Yeah,
having a meetup at the Hillsborough Lighthouse next Monday morning. It's going to be hosted by Al Cercerone from the South Florida Drone Flyers. I know Captain Ray's going to be there. TJ is going to try to make it, so probably have a pretty good turnout.
very cool. Well, it's like I said earlier, I probably won't be going anywhere for at least the next 3.5 to 4 years.
Understood. Randy,
Yeah.
there's a rumor you're trying to get down there.
Oh, I'm going.
Okay.
He said,
I got
"No,
my
I'm
room
going.
booked.
It's
I
not a
got my
rumor.
room booked.
It's not a rumor."
It is confirmed.
Okay, you can.
You can, what's that word? The dissecant beads that
Let me see. I
change
gotta open it up and
color
see what the hell he's talking about.
when it
Yeah, the
turns.
desiccant beads that change color when they get absorbed. When they absorb all the moisture, they turn a different color, so you know that they're used up. Then you can put them in a microwave and dry it out
Oh,
and use them again.
Sammy using such big words, I can't even read them.
Desiccant.
Oh, okay. I just put the. You got like a thermometer in that one, so that tells you how much humidity's in your AMS. That's pretty sharp. But I just got the little dry bags sitting in the little chambers
You
in
didn't
mine.
you didn't print the upgrade for the desiccant boxes?
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, there's an upgrade for 3 desiccant boxes in the front of your
I
AMS.
told y'all bamboo was stupid proof. I'm not gonna put that much into it right now.
No, it's cool. And then you go on Amazon and there's this little meter that they leave a hole in one of the boxes and you put that meter in it so you can see through your AMS and tell the exact moisture level in your box.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought it would tell me how much what the
It's pretty
humidity
cool, actually.
was. But I can actually do that with this too. So
Hey, let me ask RJ Darrell's a question. Where do you, RJ says, Ron, I wish I lived closer. Where do you live, RJ? And man, oh, that's Randy. I was gonna say,
Yeah, you
reading
Bill,
your
you fill
comment off.
the boxes that fit in the AMS, you fill them
the
full of the
print is
desiccant.
on.
It's
What
on
now?
bamboo.
I've missed all this. Sammy's done left me for Randy, and I can't figure out what I did wrong.
I'll send
He's
you
over
the
here.
link
He's
to
going
it, Bill.
singing the truth, Randy, and I'm like, what? Just toss me aside, man.
Well, he did
I'm
send you a
used
picture.
up, man. I'm like an
He
old
did send
mule
you.
out back that you don't
He
need
did send you a
anymore.
picture, Bill. Remember, he did send you a picture.
Oh, East Tennessee. I went to school at East Tennessee State
Oh, East
University.
Tennessee. Wow. Yeah.
Did
Hey,
you know
believe
that,
it or
Ron?
not,
That's where I went to school, East Tennessee State University.
there's a kit that you can make for the AMS Lite that encloses the whole thing, and you can
It's
put
not
one of
just
them meters
it's
in
not
that
just
too.
one, TJ. I have two, and I've already given away like 4 or 5. Like I said, I have grandkids, and the whole point is, you know what's so fun? You know what I love about it? Take one of them to the damn store with you. Yeah, that's the one I want to print, Randy. That it's like the one that's like the
Oh,
turbo
okay.
steel version or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, no, maybe it's not either. RJ, I'm hoping to move to Maryville, Tennessee. You know, I used to go to when I used to go to East Tennessee State University. I used to go to Maryville too,
Oh,
but it
really?
wasn't always to visit relatives because Maryville got yeah. Cost
Don't
me
get
to
us
see where to
don't get us
go,
demonetized, Bill.
huh?
Don't get us demonetized again.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. What's Randy? Randy's got a lighter cover. Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Did you have that on Facebook?
That was on one of the scrollers. TPU is great for printing dog toys as well. Yeah, but my dogs destroy toys no matter what they are.
Oh.
I mean, destroy.
And
My
RJ's
buddy's
in
been
RJ's in Madisonville. Bill, have you ever heard of Madisonville,
Madisonville,
Tennessee?
Madisonville. Not ringing any bells right off the bat. But like I said, it's been at least like probably 10, 15 years. Oh, it's been 10 years since I've been back east. And I hadn't been anywhere in Tennessee probably, like I said, 10 or 15 years. And before that, it was probably 20
Yeah.
years.
Doesn't Ken Heron live in Tennessee?
Yes.
Yes. Ken, are you out there tonight?
No, he's not here.
Okay.
This will explain the difference in. Oh, very cool.
Hmm. Thank you for sharing that website, Baron.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it for myself over here to save for later. Because I can't think. Oh, good Lord, look, it's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Joshua Bardwell himself. The Bard knows all. Actually, what was it? What was it? We had Koopy. Remember when I did that? It was because Koopy likes Bardwell a lot, right? And
Right.
I had told Ken Heron, and Ken
Oh,
Heron was
yeah.
trying his
Yep.
damnedest to get Bardwell to
Yep.
come on, but he had
Hmm.
his kids and he wouldn't come on or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, it didn't work out. It was
Yeah.
it didn't work. It was so cool. It would have been so cool if it would have worked.
It would have been.
My beagle puppy has needle teeth. Oh yeah, yes, yes. 20% infill does the trick. Seriously? I don't know, man. Sparky will find a way if he has to sit there and gnaw for like 4 hours. He will gnaw and gnaw and gnaw. We're a resilient bunch. Oh, how close is it? Let's see where it's at. Oh,
Barkley says only the coolest people live in Tennessee.
14 minutes. And then Sweetwater, but in Texas.
Oh, Sweetwater. Oh,
ETC.
he lives in Tennessee, but he's from Texas.
Ah, only the coolest people live in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I was birthed in Virginia, in the place that they actually invented Mountain Dew. Like they bought the formula, and then they took it to this place. It was a Tip Cola factory. It's kind of just a up and coming soda factory, and they bought the formula, and then they took it down there, and they were the first ones to ever add orange juice to the formula to get it to give it that whang to it, because the whole purpose of all
Okay.
those to begin with were chasers for illegal booze.
You mean like moonshine?
Yeah, well, not just that, even like trashy stuff, because I think the first
Oh,
time
okay.
Dr. Pepper was actually created was in like 1925,
Okay.
and it was made with prune juice to begin with. A plethora of useless facts.
Well, soda's important, and Virginia's probably got Tennessee beat. Mountain Dew's hard to beat as far as a drink.
Well, yeah, I guess. Oh, he sent me another pic. He sent me another pic.
Okay,
I
he
keep
got a lot of
closing
picks
my
tonight.
I keep closing my thing out. Well, let me look. I want to look back on. I know we're talking about some 3D printing too, because I thought since Randy came back tonight, we would talk some about it. But I was looking to see if there's anything new from the chaos. 11 hours ago, Jasper posted no high res picture. The only thing to be honest, the only thing that we really we got a basic idea. We know that it's got a new gimbal on it. We know
Hmm.
that it's going to have three optical sensors on top at least, probably
Hmm.
about the same on the bottom. So it's going to give it pretty much a lot of obstacle avoidance. And those
Right.
sensors do rival what they look similar to Skydios in a lot of
Hmm.
ways. If you think about it, because if you go pull out your Skydio and you look at it and you look at those, the only difference is like the glass dome seems to be a little higher on those from DJI than
So
Sky.
basically, what we're saying is this may be the best autonomous flying drone we've ever seen, as far as being able to maneuver
Yes.
through a landscape on its own, dodge buildings, trees, anything else that may be out there on its own.
But yeah,
But
the
for the
original.
pictures, Bill, also, I think it's going to be the biggest consumer drone we've ever had since the Phantom series.
But I still think the price is going to be reasonable. I don't think they're gonna just
I
beat
think
the
it's going to
hell
be
out of
right
it.
around the price of the Mavic 3 Pro.
Yes, exactly. Just finished this.
With or without tariffs, Randy.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Well,
I don't
they're
know.
going to. China already had a 50% tariff, so they're only getting 10 more. So put the Mavic Threes 20 say $2,200 rounded off. So 10%, that'd be an extra 200. That'd be an extra four. That'd be an extra $220. So it would be almost $2,500 with it
Yeah.
with a 10% extra tariff.
There you go, Ron. You and Bob need to fly together.
We will, we
See,
will, Bob.
here's the
But,
thing.
but Bob, call me as soon as you cross the state line.
Nobody's going to know what event I'm going to show up at except for maybe about three people. And that's
Just,
going
just,
to be
just,
it. Nobody's going to know.
just
So,
pop
like,
out from behind a curtain.
if I was going to, say, the South Florida drone meetup, I would have already sworn Johnny Drone Flyer and Ray Kelly to secrecy
No
about whether I was
secrecy.
coming or not. So that's the way I intend to arrive. But I'm not coming this year. I can't. Got our fingers crossed that my wife can get her knee surgery so that she can not be in
Oh,
agony all the
okay.
time.
Yeah. Well, it
Well,
sounds like Bill. It sounds like Dan's coming, but he's going to be early. He's going to arrive early and leave early.
Dan says what? Sammy says Lloyd. Dusty says Dan. And then Bob says the grumpy vlogger. I'm with you. Dr. Pepper. I like drinking Dr. Pepper every now and again. Really, really cold Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Okay, and then everybody's talking about Dr. Pepper. But yeah, do you like drinking Dr. Pepper, Ron?
Well, I haven't drank much of it lately, but yeah, we could have a cold Dr Pepper together sometime.
Yeah, it has to be. I don't like them. I used to when I was younger. I used to like drinking them. I could pop a hot one and drink it. It didn't matter because when he's a kid, as long as it was soda and sugary, like it could be 4 million degrees, I'm going to drink it because it's pop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
now as my palate has gotten more delicate with age, it must be refrigerated for me to properly consume it.
I probably have drank more Dr Pibb recently than I have Dr Pepper. Whatever Dr Pibb's sort of a knockoff of Dr Pepper. Mister
Mr.
Pibb.
Bibb.
Yeah,
Well,
sort of
all
a
the stores
knockoff.
have like a knockoff brand too, like Kroger's. But I don't know what is it, Doctor Fizzle or something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Mister Pibb's a legitimate knockoff, not just like a superstar knockoff.
You go to the local stores, it's Dr. Garlic. We we can't have the names. It's Dr. Garlic or Nurse Rutabaga. What? I'm drinking Nurse Rutabaga pop. What? Okay. Oh, I've lost myself.
Yeah.
What did
Well,
I?
folks, we'll be passing out some RC cola after the show.
Wait a minute. Did anyone see? Yes.
Dr. Pepper Peeps.
Yeah.
No.
I've seen the
No.
Dr. Pepper Peeps. Peeps. I'm not a big fan of Peeps either. I'm not a big fan of Peeps. Oh, okay. We're on Easter candy now. So we've come circle. Okay,
Oh
so
boy.
if anybody's ever tried the Kanafa bar, like the one I made a few weeks
Hmm.
back, if you've ever tried one, you know already that it's a really, 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 really good. But me being born over here, I really love caramel. Real good,
Oh boy.
fresh, chewy, good, gooey caramel. But I was thinking about how interesting it would be to have caramel and the katafi, which is the fila dough, toast it the same way, but mix it with like an orange caramel or a raspberry caramel, and then stuff it into a dark chocolate instead of a milk chocolate.
You
I don't
talking
know
about?
why I'm got the because somebody made fun of me a couple weeks ago, called me Willy Wonka. So, but I have to use a rubber spatula from now on, or people will berate me
Oh
heavily.
yeah, yeah. You should have been here, Randy. Bill got in trouble for not using a spatula.
Would you use your hand?
No, I used just a regular old spoon. And then I put,
Yeah.
but
That'll work.
hey, Ron, when I pulled it out, did that not? It looked like it was made in the candy shop, didn't it?
It did. It did look professional.
Because
Well,
you have to you
whoever
see the.
guy that says caramel must be a good cook.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah, no fruit with caramel in
Dan
that.
says you have to be there on the fourth if you want to see an epic rip from him.
The fourth, no, that's Thursday, right?
Friday, I believe.
So if you get there on a Thursday, you're good. He'll be popping and on the meet and say hi for about a half an hour.
Fourth is Friday. Yeah, I'll be there on the fourth.
Oh,
About
There
but
you
noon.
go.
he's going off to the island to kind of have a cookout,
But
like a
I'm gonna
private
be
cookout. Sounds like.
sleeping. I'm gonna be sleeping when I get there until about early evening.
Well, we'll get you Dr. Pepper to get you up.
Hey, that'll
Yeah,
work.
he's got a full day planned of where he's going to fly. So basically, what he's trying to say. Oh, so you're trying to say caramel? You want me to say caramel,
Caramel. It's
Caramel.
spelled Carmel. Caramel.
not caramel? Oh, here's one for you just to show your age. Ron, did you ever have a sweet tooth in your life?
I haven't been much of a sweet eater for most of my life.
Bill, hello.
Uncle Bill in recovery.
Well, I heard they made him the Bionic Man now. He's the Bionic Bill. He's the
I heard that
Bionic Uncle
too.
Bill.
I heard that too.
The
Yes.
Bionic Uncle Bill.
Yeah. And
Herman! Wait a minute. Did you all
hello,
plan this?
Herman.
Did you plan this? Did you and Bill come in together?
Oh boy, they did. They did come in
Hey,
together.
glad to have both of you. Either way.
Yes.
Bionic Uncle Bill or Uncle Bionic Bill. There we go. Uncle Bionic Bill. I actually like Cadbury fruit nuts. The chocolate, English chocolate, Cadbury fruit
Yep.
nut.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta say caramel. But I don't know. See, I was wondering if I could use like, if I need to actually go through the process. I mean, if I really want to, I could go through the process of making my own caramel or caramel. Night, Dusty. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Hey, good night. Good
We know
night.
we didn't. It would be really great if there was a whole lot of drone news, to talk about, but there's not a whole lot. I meant to show you. This was what's so funny because Minnie originally, see, had feet and my 2-year-old grandson just snapped them right off.
Mm.
So
Oh boy.
I was doing like this. Hey, help me, help me. And of course the grandkids were all like, Grandpa, are you okay? And my kids were laughing. They figured out what it was, They got to pick up. Oh, look, caramel,
Caramel.
caramel. Anyway, I was wondering because today that I didn't see what they thought of my either orange or that's cool too. You know, remember what? Now, see, that's what they stopped doing in school. Remember when you used to go to school? I think it was like first through third grade, and you had show and tell.
Yes.
Did you ever have show and tell, Randy?
Show and tell
Show and
when I
tell.
was in like second grade.
Right, but I
Yeah.
don't even know
Yeah.
that. I don't even think they do it anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
They do it, but it's not like a weekly thing.
that's kind of blows.
Like every once in a while.
I guess. I guess it depends on where you live at. Well, we couldn't really afford anything this week, so can I show you what I showed you last week again? I understand. I lived in one of them communities, but like I said, the town that I grew up in, called Marion, Virginia, was where they literally. I've told this story probably 10, 15 times on the show. Was created in this. This looks like a teeny tiny 2-story warehouse, kind of in the middle of town, and like probably about I don't know 10, 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, some drunk person crashed right into the side of it. I don't even know if it's still there. They may have torn it down by now because of the damage that was done. So there might just be a plaque in the road there on the sidewalk that says, "Before you is the original site of the place that Mountain Dew was created." Did you ever know? Okay, Ron, have you ever been to the original Jamestown Fort in Jamestown, Virginia?
I don't believe so.
Well, I don't know what put me on this. Hey, Barkley, thank you very much for coming in and listening to us go totally squirrel this week. And hopefully we'll see you back next week and it'll be much more creative and fun. But anyway, when I was little, I always wanted to go to Jamestown because I've always been a history nut my entire life, a ridiculous history nut. Kind of like anybody know about the START Treaty. And I'll leave it at that. Anyway.
Well, Bill, I've never been to Jamestown, but I've been to the Mayflower up in the New England states,
Well, that's
east
cool,
side of
but here's
Massachusetts.
what sucks. It was really cool when I went to Jamestown because it was raining kind of bad, and my parents were like, "Do you really want to go? Do you really want to go?" And I was like, "Yes, I want to go. I want to go." And then as we got there, the weather started to break, so it was kind of foggy and misty, but there was no rain, which made it really, kind of eerily cool. Okay, and so we're walking around, and we've paid to get into Jamestown Park, and we're looking at stuff, and we're looking at some buildings over here, and we're looking at some remnants of a building over here, and then, okay, my phone's gonna ring in a second. Hopefully, my wife will get it quickly. But anyway, and then we're walking up, and we get to the edge of the property, and I'm like kind of looking around, and I'm holding the map, and I'm like, and I realize. And then I get to the edge and I'm looking out and I see water everywhere and some stuff kind of sticking up slightly small out of the water. And then there's this plaque and it says, "Before you is the site of the original Jamestown Fort." And it's submerged in water. You can't get to it.
Oh, wow.
The James
Underwater.
River has reclaimed it all.
Wow.
They tried a long time ago to try to push the water away, but the river just went, No, we're gonna push that right out of the way. I think they had got it really close to being complete, and then the river just pushed right through everything and covered it all up again. Plymouth Rock is
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen Plymouth Rock. It's small though.
Is it? It's
It,
tiny.
it, yeah, it's a tiny little rock.
So it's eroded over the years. It was really big when the Pilgrims came, but now it's just a pebble.
Well, it's not a pebble, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in 20 years or whatever. Maybe it's gotten smaller.
Maybe it's gotten
25
smaller.
years, something like that. I mean, I haven't seen it. I may have not seen it in the 2000s or whatever. Maybe I saw it in the 90s.
That's okay. Stay up, Dan. I might miss you. I won't be there till Friday afternoon.
Bob, yeah.
Oh, wait. Jim said that the number that Dan gave us is his sex chat number. He called it yesterday. But that's okay. He's got it listed in his phone as Rufus. If his wife sees it, she
Yeah,
goes, "Who's
yeah.
Rufus? The plumber? We need a plumber sometimes."
Everybody needs a plumber bill.
Yeah, every now and again they need a plumber.
Yeah.
Well, brother Bob answers. Oh yeah, that's the whole point of this show. We're trying to teach all of you that you do not yet have Alzheimer's. So if any part of the show triggers small adolescent memories, we've
Yeah,
accomplished our
yeah.
task. You're
Yeah,
still with us.
of Jamestown, Plymouth Rock, and Bill. Have you seen the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia? I've seen the Liberty Bell.
Dude, here's what sucks. I went to Philadelphia on my senior trip, as well as
Okay.
Washington, D.C.,
I love Philly.
and they turned us loose for about, I don't know, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to Independence Hall. I never made it to see the Liberty Bell. None of that.
Oh
So,
wow.
which was actually the second Liberty Bell. So, and then
Yeah,
it
they
cracked the
cracked
second
Bill.
time, and they said, "The hell with it."
They cracked the first one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they cracked it the second time, and they said, "That's it. We're not making another one. That's just too big of a bell, man. Too big of a bell." Oh, that would be cool.
Joe
I need
Fodoli's
to
going to
live
chase
stream that though.
Dan.
To do it,
Yeah.
he's
Wow.
gonna chase Dan. You need to live stream it.
Oh wow.
Okay, we're how far behind are we? Okay, we're all caught up now, pretty close.
Hold up.
Yeah. So anyway, did any of those movies that I mentioned earlier sound intriguing to you?
Well, I'm the Adrian Brody movie just because Adrian Brody's in it.
Yeah, The Brutalist.
The Brewers.
The Honora is supposed to, like I said, it's supposed to be really, really good. One of the little girls in the movie, the movie's kind of loosely based on her life, and she plays like Honora's best friend in the movie. But it turned out that her Richard Gere character was a bit of a swine, and after they got married and she went back
Oh.
over there, she found out that
Oh.
he had many wives, and she was only number 42, and she just came back over here. So yeah, it doesn't. There's a little poetic. What is it they call it? Theatrical license in the actual stories. So it was pretty much to her life right up until the part that, like in Honora, it's a happy ending, but in real life, it's she did not have a happy ending.
It sounds like Joe Fodolio won't be able to keep up with Dan and the following.
What happened? Dan's, what's
Well,
he
Dan's
say?
got a lot of horsepower.
Oh, Dan has a lot of horsepower.
He's bringing jet ski.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of that stuff. Mm.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna hop off of here.
Yep, I totally understand that. Thank you very much, Randy. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, good night, Randy.
We
Thanks
will
for
see you
Bye,
next
fellas.
week,
joining
sir.
along.
See you next week.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Oh, the print's done. I didn't even realize that.
Oh,
I was
our
over here
print's
running my
almost
mouth.
done.
Yeah, I was over here running my mouth, and it's been done for a while.
Have you showed the camera lately?
No, not
That
in a while.
webcam?
Let's see. I
Go
don't
to the
know if it.
webcam.
Yeah, it's already shut down.
Ah,
Yeah, it's already shut down. But I can whip the stuff out here. Oh, it looks pretty.
Sammy says he has a 5-inch quad that's been clocked at 135 miles per hour.
Oh, wow.
Joe
Mmm.
Fodolio says later, Randy. Oh,
There's the
look,
tower.
yeah, it turned out nice. I like the yellow.
And here's the ball. I have to take the supports off. It would be really cool if you could like take all the scraps and remelt them and turn them back into filament and use it over and over again. Like recycle the bad shit.
Mm.
What is this AMX? What is that, Jim?
I don't know. He didn't answer yet.
Okay. Well, it doesn't. I would really love to see the Mavic 4 come out this month, like I was saying, but we will know for sure if it's going to come out or not.
Well, Bill, it's going to be close when we start seeing, um, the spec leaks and the pricing leaks and whatever. That's when you know it's only about a week or two away.
Now, what now? So, I'm sorry, Ron. Say
I
that
said,
again.
when we see the spec leaks and maybe even the
Yeah, yeah.
pricing
When we
leaks,
actually,
we'll know this. It's probably maybe a week or two away once
or
we
when
see
we
the
see the instruction book or the manual, we're like,
and
yeah,
the and the
okay, it's
drone
coming.
and the drone in the box, the box for the drone and all
Yeah.
that. That means we're getting a week or two out.
Well, yeah, because the picture that we're seeing is just the app picture. Yeah, so it's like the pristine picture of the drone.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're said we're
Rip
still
my
a couple
scroll
weeks
back.
away because we haven't seen those kind of final leaks that
Yeah, that's what I'm
leave
saying.
you
So
know
I
it's
don't
coming.
know
Yeah.
if my prediction's going to come true or not, which sucks.
Well,
I'd like
does it
to.
your prediction that's probably has to be based on how well the drone's performing by the testers, right? If it's not doing well, if it
Well,
has
the thing about it
software
is
glitches
I
or
don't think
whatever,
they have it yet. I don't
that
think they have it yet.
well, that's real odd if it's going to come out in a few weeks and testers don't have it.
That's why I'm saying I'm beginning.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leery of my initial prediction. Let's see.
I wonder if the testers, well, not the same testers, but I wonder if any testers have the new V-Copter Mini yet.
Oh, I don't know. I would think so. The only thing about the V copter though that's disappointing is I don't think they're going to upgrade the sensor that much. I don't think they're going to do that much to it.
Hmm.
Good night, Bill. Get you feeling better. Thank you for coming by.
Good night, Bill.
Have a good one.
See
Feel
you soon,
better.
Bill.
Yeah, the more so I'll play with it and it'll see right now. You can see
Oh yeah, look, cool.
it passes through. It's great for my grandkids, the younger ones. They get a
Uh-huh.
kick out of stuff like this. Of course, but the
Yeah.
bad thing is the ball. They like going, oh look, the ball's going under the couch, Grandpa. It's staying there too. Grandpa, get it out while y'all gone. But yeah, see, you can go. But the
Yeah.
more I push it through, the smoother it'll get.
Hmm.
You need your one, Ron. I don't know for what reason. You could print your wife's spatulas to
Yeah,
sell on
right,
your all's
right,
website.
right. We don't need to buy any more spatulas.
Did you hear what I said though?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could print spatulas to sell on your website.
Website, yeah,
Or you
yeah.
could design. See, the thing about it is I don't understand the splitter well enough to know how to design stuff, and it's not from people not trying to help me. It's just I basically want someone to sit with me with the program open and go, "This is what you do, Bill." you know,
Oh, you're not going to be a designer
I
of
want the hands-on instruction. I
yeah,
don't understand.
yeah, yeah.
At first, you may have to call. I get a lot of spam. I don't get a lot of spam anymore. I've turned on that thing on my phone that cuts most of that stuff out.
I mean, I still get it, but it warns me that it's spam, so I don't answer it.
Oh no, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Just it throws it straight into the garbage.
There
It
you
doesn't
go.
even come up in my log, which I love. Oh God, yes. I always say that wrong. See, that tells you how
Slice.
much I know about it because I'm always calling
I,
it splitter.
I
And
think
then,
I think Uncle Bill's leaving. Okay, Bill.
yeah, he
Good
said,
night.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Get
said
some rest,
he said
man.
he's leaving.
Get
Then he
some
hung
rest.
around for a few more minutes, but I
Get
think
some
he's going
rest.
now.
Well, he was making sure he had that information about the meetup, the next meetup. Remember, you said y'all were doing something soon.
Yeah,
Because the
next
V
Monday. Yeah.
copter, Johnny Drone, yes, the V copter flies extremely well.
Yes.
Extremely well.
Yes.
I just don't want one because it's kind of loud, and the sensor is as old as Scotio's sensor. You know,
Right. Well, of course. I mean, you realize that Zero Robotics makes the V copter, and they make the hover, and the hover has like 8K and stuff in its top model.
right?
So that Zero Robotics does
But did you
own
see the
the
shit
camera
that I
technology.
caught when I said if they want to compete, they're gonna need at least a 1/1.3? And I
Yeah.
caught immortal hell, man.
Oh, really?
This one dude
Really?
started going off on me, and I was like,
Really?
look, dude. I was like, I don't. He's like, but this is a drone with two motors, and I was like, that doesn't mean shit. People want it for the camera. You can come up with all kinds of gimmicks as how it's going to fly, but people want a decent camera, and if you can't really do anything with the damn thing, I mean, like there's a video of the new one, the mini, and they've put like I don't know what kind of coin it is on it, like a poker chip
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and
That's
it
on the
just sits
website.
there,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah,
But then when
yeah,
you see it flying, you see it going all over the place, and I'm like, I don't know, if it'll do that or not. But anyway, I just think it
yeah.
needs a decent sensor, and I'm doubting that they're going to put a decent sensor on it.
I guess it all depends on the price point. If they want to keep the price point low, you're probably right. But if they want to go with a higher price point, they certainly can use some of their camera technology in that drone.
Yeah, they could very much so, and they've got the 1/1.3 in the Max.
Right.
So
Well,
why
yeah.
not put it in the Mini? Because we already know that the Max will carry it, and so the two motors in that Mini will more than carry it. I would
Yep.
assume.
Yep.
So it
Yep.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're right. And I think another big mistake is, a lot of these mini drones, they only do 430, and nobody wants 4K 30 more. Everybody wants at least 4K 60
Oh yeah,
at the top end.
yeah. This is like,
So
have you seen in there too? They were talking about the specs, and they're talking about that you'll get a 12 megapixel image on the video, but an 18 megapixel
on the
image on the
photos.
photos, and I'm like, how's that supposed to work?
Well, video does. I don't know the technology at all, but it seems video does better with 12 megapixels. Like even like Sony has a full frame Sony regular camera, centric. It's 12 megapixels, so 12 megapixels is better for video. But of course, higher megapixels is better for
Okay,
photos.
but what size sensor are they going to have in it that's going to get an 18 megapixel picture? I don't think it's going to be 1/1.3.
Well, it's hard to say since
Although
nobody
it's
else.
possible,
Since,
is it?
since,
Because the
since
1/1.3 is not quite 1 inch, so it wouldn't be
yeah.
20 megapixels. So it might be an 18 megapixel
I
picture.
remember nobody else has an 18 megapixel sensor. They'd come up with something new here.
Well, I think it's just not. They're not going to run it through a quad bayer because they've heard enough people gripe about that and say, "Just give me the image that the sensor has produced," And that's. I think that's
I
what it
rarely
is.
I rarely use the quad bear to get a 50 megapixel photo. I rarely ever do that.
Oh, Danny,
The-
put your number in his contacts list. I thought Jim said that was a uh, porn site.
I think they were joking around.
Be careful, Angel.
Yeah, and Bill, I know on some drones like I believe it's the Air 3S that the 12 megapixel images actually have more dynamic range in them than the 50 megapixel imames.
Well,
So if
that's
you if
why.
if you need that
That's why I
dynamic
don't
range,
think
like
that.
at low light, it's better to shoot in the 12.
Well, I still that 1 inch sensor on the Air 2S. I still to this day I think creates a phenomenal image. I think the video is pretty good. I think that now I'm not gonna lie. The video's good in the Air 2S. The photos are phenomenal out of that 1 inch sensor. And I don't care what anybody thinks. I personally think that the Air 2S is still an unreal drone, or up there with anybody. Wait a minute, people bitch about the Air 3S, the Mavic 3. So of course they'll gripe about the V copter. Sometimes it's fun just to fly. Yeah, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is it's more than a capable drone because I would don't just make it a toy. But it's not going to be expensive. It's not going to be real expensive. I've heard as little as $300 for
Yeah,
like a
somebody
fly
throw out
motor kit.
300, but I think that's just somebody throwing something out. I don't think
Oh,
that's
you don't think
real.
that? You think it's going to be more
Well,
expensive than
no, no,
that?
I don't have no idea, but I don't think
Johnny,
anybody
how
knows
much
it's
do you
going to be
think it's
three
going
hundred
to cost
dollars.
for the fly
I,
motor kit?
I fear that they're going to overprice it. I fear that it's going to be much more than 300.
Oh, you mean like along the lines of like X1? So,
I fear that it's going to be in that $600 to $800 range. If it is in that range, it better have a darn good camera on it, Bill.
yeah, and it's just gonna. It's like because that's what I tried to say in the first place. Because that's what I was thinking. And then this dude kept giving me hell, and I was like, dude, I was like, you know, I said something. I was like, you're the one that got mad because of what I said. I just made a statement. I said, you know, it needs a 1/1.3 to compete.
Yep.
You know, and he kept trying to draw away from the camera and talk about, you know, all the extra cool stuff it'll do. I mean, I think it's incredible that you can fly it upside down, but in the long run, what's the purpose? Not of it. No, if are you going to make it a giant FPV drone? Is that where we're going? That would be cool. Make me a little mosquito drone about this big of the V copter and make an
Yeah.
FPV. That's what we need. We need a two prop FPV drone, a
Yeah.
micro, what is it? V copter.
Recopter.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's an FPV drone. And you talk about how nimble it would be and how versatile it would be. You get to make a small Cinewhoop out of one. Maybe this mini will be kind of like a Cinewhoop. I don't know.
No, but no, I agree with you. Let's make this V-Copter Mini a serious photography drone. Let's not make it just a novelty
Oh,
item.
he's saying 700, and that's what I'm
Remember, I
saying.
said I fear in the $600 to $800 range, so he's right there.
People ain't going to buy, you know, a $700 toy.
Yeah, well, that puts a Squirrel in the price range of like the Mini 4 Pro, Bill.
Yeah, and the whole point is, you know, if you want to fly like that every single time, okay. But oh well, Dan's what's Dan doing now? You know what I realized, Bob? It's not about hitting the gaps. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm making too much noise with my pass through. Anyway, also realized that when I share my footage, it is more of what the public would like to see than the flippy floppy. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. Because when I first, here's the thing: when I first started watching FPV, because I have a tad of motion sickness, I would get dizzy and just like, no, I can't watch anymore. Now, since I've been watching it for years, I don't. It doesn't bother me now. If I put goggles on, it doesn't bother me now. And that's what Dan had told me a long time ago. Anyway, he's like, you just got to keep flying and push through it. I just didn't have the time to dedicate to it, so it took me a little while
Yeah.
of watching it and stuff to get through it.
Yeah.
To do Dan, that's why I wouldn't catch you even in success. I fly smooth.
He flies smooth.
What is this, y'all? Is this if we've had a pissing contest going on for 15 minutes and we've missed every bit of it, Ron? We were over here
Well,
talking about drones.
yeah. Well, hopefully the numbers went up when they were having the hissing contest.
No, we went we were all the way up to like 29, and then now we've fluctuated. But that's what
Well,
happens to my
yeah, but we've been on for almost an hour and a half, so the numbers are going to go down near the end, right?
someone. Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, to be gentle. I don't get dizzy, but the flippy stuff. The I don't get dizzy anymore. But to me, it gets repetitive if they're doing it 9 million times in one video. You know, flipping this way and flipping that way. I like it's cool to see like it reminds you of riding a roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Mm-hmm.
still going through and you're going smooth. You're still going fast, but you're still going through smooth and you're doing like a steep bank or, you know, a couple of loops up and, you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
a spiral. Just something that will give you the feeling of riding a roller coaster as opposed to the 9 million flips and stuff. I mean, it's one thing. I could never do like competition gates, especially with the micro, because they're unreal the way those people fly and the reflexes needed. Maybe when I was 20 or 25 or older, not
Mm-hmm.
now because I shake too much. Whoops.
I
That kind of
like. Hey,
thing.
how about John Flynn? He says, "I can't fly cinematic or flippy flops. I'm just happy not to crash."
Well, that's the good thing about having drones that have a little bit more stabilization with them and stuff, and a little bit more
Hmm.
to keep us in line. You fly at 25 degrees. What's your field? Okay, what's your field of view?
Dan's saying to fly at an angle and they'll be able to keep up with him.
Well, that's what he's saying is what's your field of view?
Yeah. And Dan also said there's no pissing contest going on. We were wrong, Bill.
Well, it depends on what day and what hour it is for me. It's pretty much the same time that I can give you a really good one, and then I don't have anything, you know? So that's kind of funny.
Stevie's in here. Capture Life Connection joined us.
If having the latest and greatest drone makes you happy, go for it. Happiness is always a target goal, but a lot of us could
Well,
have
I was going to
skipped it.
stop to the Air 2S. There
That's
you
right,
go,
yeah, we were
Bill.
talking about that
There
earlier.
you are. There you
Also,
are.
we've been talking about the new. Well, hell, I'll give them some free press. Where's I think where is it? What's the website? What's it called?
What
Falcon
website?
Mini or
Oh, yeah, V-Copter Mini.
V-Copter.
V-Copter.
Let me just see what I get. It should give me. Yeah, there we go. They won't mind if I share their shit.
Nope.
So, or at least I wouldn't think so. And if they do, then I definitely won't buy any of their stuff. Well, it's like ever since I got trashed by what's that company that you do stuff for every now and again, Ron?
Oh, it's the Start RC guys
Yeah. Ever since they did me dirty, man, I
on
have
the
not
case.
even looked at any of their stuff, man. Okay, so we got the V-Copter Mini. Let me go ahead and I will make it large, and we'll go over here
There
to
you
it.
are.
So we got the world's first V-shaped bicopter under 250 grand. It will come in what appears to be a steel gray, a canary yellow, and a matte black. Maybe this is the matte black up here, and we just have two colors.
I like that canary yellow.
Okay, so we'll say canary yellow and matte black. Okay, we come down here. We've got a Falcon Mini flight test.
And that's that little video you talked about with the coin.
Here we go. He's putting it. And I'm sorry, I don't buy that, man. What is? I mean, look. It doesn't look like. I don't know what is it. Maybe a Chinese coin. Is that's where they're located?
Yeah. I don't know.
We have a V-shaped bicopter, tilt rotor control system, pocket size, 249 grams. We do have 4K video, low noise, 34-minute flight time, so it's not a small battery. And we do have a 3-axis gimbal. Okay. Whole new way to fly. Now, I have to admit, this. I mean, it looks cool, but what are you going to do? What purpose is it after you spin it around 10 times?
Right
And
after you
you can
impress
fly
all,
it upside
yeah,
down. Woo! Okay,
after you
again,
impressed all your friends once, yeah, what do you do with it?
you know, it's really cool that you can fly it upside down. But I mean, after you fly it upside down 10 times, are you still going to want to fly it upside down, or are you going to want to take pictures and shit with it? That's what I'm wondering.
Right.
Because it's too big to be really an FPV drone, but it's agile enough. Maybe you could do FPV stuff with it. I don't know. We'd have to get one of the
Well,
people. We need them to send it to Dan. So if you're watching V-Copter, if you're watching 00 Robotics, you need to send one down to Dan the Man down there in Florida and let him put it through the test.
or Johnny could just send his test model down to Dan.
Yeah, you could just, or him and Johnny, you could meet up with Dan and Johnny and let Dan test it and just tell them that you're taking responsibility for whatever Dan does to it. So yeah, let's see.
Mike Wright says the upside down mode is for Australia.
It swirls the other way. Let's see, proprietary tilt rotor technology. That's all cool. That's all great.
And the first V copter had that too.
Yeah,
That
but
tilt technology.
I mean, it's going to be agile. I'm not denying that, and it
On
does
Matt
look like they've
on
got it
Matt
very
look
stable.
Bill said on match agility.
You know, I mean, it looks cool, and they've got minimal vibration going on.
Yes.
You know, so hey, it does look good. I don't know. Looking at it there, it don't look $600 or excuse me, $700
Good.
good. You know, because if that's a fly more, that would be let's see, that's going to make it what $500 like the Mini 4 Pro.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it'll be right there in the Mini 4 Pro. You're almost at 1,000 to get the extra batteries, and well, they don't have a smart controller, so just the extra batteries.
How much is the Mini 4 Pro just for the drone and a controller? That-
I think like 750, and that's probably for
Okay,
the
okay.
standard.
So,
That's probably for the standard controller. Or of course, this will only have
well,
a
so
standard
if
controller
this went
too.
for 699 for a Fly More combo, it would still have to have a good sensor on it. It'd still have
Yeah.
to have a good
Well,
sensor.
what if it had the same sensor as the Mini 3 Pro, the 1/1/3?
Yeah, that would. I think that then it would be. I think they could get it. I think they could get it if the 699 was a Fly More kit. So you
Yeah,
basically would have you get three batteries total. You get the charging bin. That kind
yeah.
of deal. Maybe they have an upgraded controller for this with a screen on it. That would be cool.
I doubt it, but maybe. And hopefully they
Yeah,
have
I doubt
ND.
it, but maybe.
Hopefully they have ND filters for it because I don't think the first one had ND filters. But
Yeah,
the hovers have ND filters, so they
you
do
might
believe in
be
ND
right back
filters.
there. Well, I don't know. Hopefully the V copter will be. Wait a minute, I got to get that out of there.
But Bill, give me a prediction. What will we see first, the V Copter Mini or the Mavic 4 Pro, City, whatever you want to
I
call it?
think the Mavic 4. What do you all think in
Uh,
the chat before we go?
yeah, vote in the
Wait a minute,
chat.
look at this. Look at this. Oh, hey, Mike, how you doing? Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not trying to pry on anybody, but I know is it people are going to see Jake's Sloan and then coming over here, or is there something else going on Wednesdays too?
Oh,
'Cause I,
Jake's live shows on Wednesdays also.
yeah, and I
Okay.
understand why people go over there. I was just, but I've sometimes I'm just kind of curious. Anyway, with all that being said, we did manage to pull an hour and a half out of a hat and put some kind
Yes.
of. Hopefully, you all thought it was entertaining. Fingers crossed. And hopefully, you all will come back again next
Hopefully
week.
stay till the end to hear all the drone talk about the V Copter.
Yeah, it was because we always find our way back to drones here at Drone Therapy. Why? Because drones are therapeutic.
There you go. There's our T-shirt.
Yeah. Anyway, all
Print
right.
that T-shirt up. Good night,
Uh,
folks.
so you got anything coming out video wise? You want people to check out Ron?
I've got a whole bunch of videos kind of started in Florida here, but you know, with your vacation probably take me a while to get them all finished up or whatever. But I will have Florida content coming soon on a channel near you.
All right, very cool. And I will actually, since probably we're going to have more flying time after this weekend, I will try to get I always try to push myself to get outside. But the first thing I'm
Yes.
going to have to do is, as y'all know, because after the winter thaw, what you got to do first? Mow the lawn because it looks like the Amazon when you finally get out there and the grass is dry
Oh,
enough to mow.
has your weather changed, Bill? You've gotten better weather now.
Well, we're still in the mushy stage to where we'll
Okay.
have like a lot of rain, and then the sun
Uh-huh.
will come out, but it's not super warm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so it's the thing that sucks is it'll probably be April before the grass is actually dry enough for me to mow, but it'll be like this tall, you know.
You're kind of in a rainforest situation
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Well,
Uh,
I can literally drive like 10 minutes from my house and you're like in a little rainforest. Like my Jeep and my wife's Subaru, we have to wash them regularly because moss will start to grow on them.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just crazy. It's
Wow.
really freaky.
Hey,
But anyway,
good night, Stevie. Stevie's saying good night, and
thank
Mike's
you.
saying
Oh,
good night.
I'm way behind on. There's like 8 minutes ago. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. I will try to pay. If we got more people on the panel and people talk more, then I can pay more attention to the chat.
right,
I don't know for
right.
sure what we're going to do next week. And I know I have talked about the community video project, and
Yes,
I know I was mentioning it like in another 2 or 3 weeks, but I haven't gotten any. Nobody's asked me to send anything or send anything in, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll just kind of put it on the back burner for a little while until maybe we'll
okay,
have the 4th of July or the end of summer video compilation, and we'll have like maybe some winter videos and some summer videos and some spring videos and some 4th of July
well, that'll
videos.
be nice. A
Yeah,
variety.
maybe we'll figure something. I'll try to think of something better. But
Okay.
anyway, I'm really appreciative to have everybody here each and every week. I do love each and every one of you all. I do say stuff sometimes and I stumble over my words, and I hope to never offend anybody. And if I do, you're more than welcome to jump in my messenger and tell me what happened, and I will talk to you and try to work something out. But I don't ever try to make anybody upset here. I just kind of talking about what I've read and what I'm thinking about, and I love having all the input that you all give us. And with that being said, live long and prosper.
Good
And we'll see
night.
you